Hi there. I thought I would just talk about what I've been up to this month and show you some decks. And the first deck I'm going to talk about is Terra Volatile. And I know that I've talked about this recently. I used it in December and just, or was it the beginning of January? Anyway, I've been using this for a while. I've shown it, I think, once or twice. And I've been having a lot of fun with this. I put the vessel suit in it. Before I was just thinking it's just kind of a standard RWS. It's not super interesting to me, but you know what? The artwork has grown on me. And with the vessel suit in it, it does make it really interesting to me. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. And I just thought it was really cool. And I've been surprised how much fun adding the vessel suit in has been. The vessel suit is a suit about alchemy. And I know it sounds weird to have a fifth suit in a tarot deck, but adding the fifth suit in made this just a very fun experience. And I really am getting a lot out of it. I almost feel like the guidebook is just better with the vessel suit. Like this chimera, looking at things from 3 different ways. And, you know, we kind of do that. We have our light side and our dark side, and this is kind of blending them together. And it's looking at like how light it is behind and how things are open. We see the chimera's wings, we see the vessels. And in the alchemy suit, it talks a lot about the black and the white and the red because that's common in alchemy. And the black always stands for the moon and the feminine side, and the white always stands for the sun and the masculine side. And when I'm talking about gender here, I'm not talking about like I'm a female person or I'm a male person or I have a female body or a male body or I identify that way. This is more like a cosmic type energy. And maybe it's not just that the writing for the vessel suit seems better. Maybe it's just that I knew less about this suit. And a lot of the other meanings were meanings I knew from the RWS. And so maybe that's why I find it interesting. Maybe if you were just new to everything, it would all seem the same to you. Because it does have the standard RWS meanings in the guidebook too, and explains the figures in them and everything. But I already am so familiar with that. That wasn't such a different unique thing to me. But the vessel suit was something really unique and has been really fun to work with. I'm still using the guidebook some. Eventually I hope to put the guidebook away and just know the whole vessel suit by heart. But right now it's still newer. And like this one, I know that like we're looking down below at the men that are toiling. The 3 heads the 3 birds did not quite come together. So this is the 8 of vessels, which it comes before the chimera. And this is more about restriction and things not working out quite right. And you can just tell in the landscapes and how restricted this is compared to this is way more open, way more light, and this is very contained here. We do have a bird that is born. It's not just quite perfect yet. So it is interesting, but then if you compare that to the earlier 7 of vessels, this is more of a progression. But anyway, I like the progression of the vessel suit through alchemy. I think it's really cool. And here's the 7. And you can see, like, we've got 3 separate birds there. Anyway, it has been a really fun deck to get to know. Sometimes I use the alternate card, Like that is the alternate card for the Seven of Wands. And so the alternate meanings are in the guidebook too, but they don't have as much of a write-up, but I just really like that card more. And at first I wasn't sure about this art. And now that I've been using this, it's kind of grown on me. And I've started to really enjoy this more. And I didn't think I would like it that much, but I actually am enjoying it now. And I'm just really still having fun with this deck. I might keep using it into February, just because with the suit of vessels, it just gives the deck a unique spin. And I do understand, yes, it's not a traditional tarot that way, but it is kind of fun to have something unique and different in it. I think I'll show you some pairings. I do think the smaller guidebook, which is this version, is really great, and I'm really happy with it. I'm so glad they did that. Oh, by the way, I think this deck is still available, but I think they said they were getting low on copies, and that doesn't mean it'll be out forever. It just means it might be out for a bit. Okay, I'm going to show you the Tree Spirit Oracle. I think this is the first edition of the deck. And so I can't remember. I think it's kind of a fall theme. Anyway, I used these together, and I did really like them. I thought it was quite fun. And I did think it added an interesting element. This is Expectation with King of Vessels and the Ace of Cups. Roots with Knight of Cups and Page of Cups. So this Three of Vessels is about like the miners digging out the prima materia, which we need, and then kind of our unconscious with the roots of the tree, and then climbing up towards the fruit, but it also allows us to climb back down. And so it's that climbing up and down that makes it kind of more human, because we kind of climb up and down the ladder. And this is kind of showing us that we have some stuff in the background that maybe we need to do some shadow work. And then we have the Five of Vessels over here. He does have a sword where he's cut up part of the body. And this is kind of showing that we're drugged down by our limitations, and we need to cut those off in order to move forward. This kind of represents just cutting off the ego. Anyway, it's, oh, and here we have another Vessels card. Two more Vessels cards. So we have the Four of Vessels and the Ace of Vessels with Wonder. Anyway, I'm not going to keep talking about each card, but it is something that I thought was fun to use together, and it worked well together. Maybe sometime I'll go through more and talk more about the suit of vessels. I did find it really interesting to work with it. There's a lot of depth in this suit, and I love just the message of these cards and the beauty of them. I thought it looked really nice with the Terra Volatile, and I thought the messages with the Terra Volatile were really perfect. The messages are really cool in this deck. They were really fun together, and I will probably keep using them. Okay, I'm going to show you another one I enjoyed. This was the Augenblick. It is the Augenblick Oracle, not was. I hadn't used this deck in a bit, and I forgot how much I liked it and how powerful it was. And so I thought these were really well together. And again, it's that keyword, the one word message that kind of just went really well with the Terra Volatile. And I enjoyed it. Like here we have the prison tower, which is represented by like the hard times in our past, right? Like it's keeping us prisoner. Our fate can change, but these things can hold us back. The guidebook for this deck is really good. Like Royal Decree, I'll just look that one up. And this guidebook has the places we visit, the people we meet, the ideas that shape us, and the world outside of us, and the world within us. Okay, so this is talking about we have many authority figures in our lives that make decisions that affect us every day. Think of how often we have to seek permission to attend to our basic needs. When to eat, what to eat, who to love, what to wear, when to make a move, where to go, how to get there. The list can go endlessly long. Pretty soon we are judging ourselves against a standard set by someone else, who may be just parroting rules to which they were forced to adhere to. The Royal Decree card is about permission. The royalty in question is you, just you. In this moment, give yourself all the power and let yourself be lazy, cancel plans, eat the thing you're not supposed to have. Love foolishly without holding back. Do whatever you want. You may see, as you allow yourself to meet your own needs on your own schedule, that you seek approval of others less. When this card is pulled, think about what sorts of permission you need in this moment. So here we have the 5 of vessels where he's cutting off his ego. Then we're giving ourselves permission not to listen to others. And then here we have the 4 of Swords where we're kind of just resting. So we're resting, giving ourselves permission, and then cutting off the ego. I think it's really interesting. And I do think this pairing worked really fun together. It definitely gives it a different feel than it does with the Tree Whisperer Oracle. So it's funny how sometimes a different oracle can just really change the feel of something. Oh, yes, and this 2 of Vessels where we're standing in polluted water and clean water, and it's the red king and the white knight, so the sun and the moon there. This is an interesting vessel card. Anyway, I really was enjoying these. And then here we have the World in Temperance with the Light of Beauty. And here I got this card. The Light of Beauty is about just being amazed by how beautiful things are and how beautiful the world is. So these were really powerful together and really fun. And I just thought this was a cool pairing, and I would totally pair these again. I also forgot how much I love this oracle, and I just really started enjoying the art and everything about this deck more. And I think part of that was the help of what I paired it with. I did really just have a good time with these. And I do think they can be very interesting to read with. I think this deck without the vessel suit would be a great deck for a beginner if you like this art. But even if you think you don't, like me, it does grow on you, and then you end up liking it more. And that is what happened to me, because at first I was like, well, I don't really care for the art. But then the more I used this deck, the more I gained an appreciation for the art and really for this deck. And the uniqueness of the vessel suit was just really cool. And I'm not done using this. I'm probably going to keep using this. I might take a break in February and then go back to it in March. That's probably what I'll do. But I am having a lot of fun with this one. And then I'll also just quickly show you. So these are the other cards that I didn't choose. That's a cool strength, though. Some of them are cool. Look at Temptation. Sometimes it's just hard to choose, and I think probably at some point I might go back and switch things around a bit. And then I got an expansion pack, which is also fun. Oh, that's the Alchemist from, what's that movie about? The Holy Mountain or something like that with Jodorowsky, Alejandro Jodorowsky, who wrote the tarot book. I'd never watched that movie because I was always afraid that the killing of the animals in that movie would be too much. I know it would be too much for me. I just couldn't handle that. But anyway, these are also like extra cards that you can pick. And so at some point I might do that. I was sticking with those because I wanted to add that vessel suit in. And I didn't want to change things up too much. But these cards are actually in that little book that I showed, the Terra Volatile Pocket Edition. So even if you switch them up, they also have the meanings in there. Although the meanings aren't as long when you switch away from the regular, original, intended card. But I just thought, oh, it might be fun for you to see that. Just because I do think this is still for sale. And I don't know how much longer it'll be for sale. And sometimes these go out of print for a while. All right, and since I got the Augenblick Oracle out, I thought I would get the Augenblick Tarot out. So I got the Tarot out. I have missed this deck. I haven't played with this in a hot minute. And I have been missing this one. This is a really cool deck. I'm just going to show you the deck just a little. And most of you have probably seen this. There was also another version of this that wasn't square, that was normal tarot size on linen cardstock. I do not have that. I kind of regret not getting that, but I had this one, and I don't know. I like this one square. And the tarot size kind of cuts off part of the picture and just kind of blows it up a little, which is cool too. But I did enjoy the big scenes in this deck. And so I thought if I got the newer one, that maybe I might not play with this quite as much. But, you know, of course, now I wish I had done it. But it's not around anymore. So I don't even think that's a possibility. But, you know, hindsight, right? And it's okay. I still have this one to play with. And I think this is cool. This one pops up every once in a while. It's not cheap when it pops up, but I never have ever seen the other version of it pop up. I love that fool. I just think it's cool. This reminds me of this place in Hungary. It's really beautiful. Anyway, this is the Augenblick Tarot, and I did have some fun with this over the last couple of months. And I paired it with the Oracle, and I'll show you the two together, but I mean, of course it's going to look good, right? And it looks good with a lot of stuff, but I just already had the Oracle out, and so used it. So, whoops, maybe it's a little too high there. And these, of course, are great together. Because the theme is so similar, right? Oh, I guess maybe I'm showing you some that you've seen. No, not that one. Oh, the look back we saw. Anyway, I had fun with these together. I miss using this. I don't know why. I just kind of put it away, honestly, and forgot about it. And then I was just kind of going through some things to try and figure out how to do some organizing. And I was getting some of my red and pink decks, and I just thought, oh, these would be fun. And so then I pulled them out and started using them. because I filmed my red and pink decks at the beginning of January, but I won't post them till February. But it was kind of fun digging around and finding those. And of course I couldn't film all of them, but I filmed some of them and it was fun to do that. Anyway, these are beautiful. They're unique. And maybe someday this will get reprinted. That would be my hope. But it's not like anything else I have. This always reminds me of this place in Hawaii where there's all these different trees that grow. This looks like it's inside, but the place in Hawaii is outside, and you can go into this place, and maybe I'll go there sometime. Maybe I'll do that in February, and I'll go film it, and it might be fun to see that. It's really beautiful. Anyway, these were just cool together. And I am glad I started using this deck again. I really missed it. And this deck, this oracle is really cool. I love it. It's really fun. It's got a great guidebook in it. It just makes you think in a deeper way. And this is the guidebook. It's quite a beefy guidebook. The one thing I will say, not buying anything is giving me an opportunity to just start playing with my decks again, which is really cool. Like decks I haven't played with in a long time. I guess I always had that opportunity. I'm just taking advantage of that opportunity. All right, another fun one that was in my list of decks tarot I wanted to use for the year is the manga tarot. This is the box. Yes, mushroom. And this is still around. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with this one. Uh-oh, we might get a visit by a cat. He's not supposed to be up on the table, but he does not care about any rules. Okay. So anyway, this is fun. It does have keywords here. So I think because of that, this, if you love this and the look of this, this might actually be a good beginner deck. And you can also just completely ignore the keywords because you would barely notice them unless you're looking for them. So this one was fun to read with. And I enjoyed it. I hope that these cards are in the picture. I'm not sure they are. But anyway, I'm liking this. I like its cartoony comic book kind of storyboard layout. I think it's fun. It's just something kind of different. And I like the way it reads. It's so modern. I don't have that many modern decks that I use that often. But this one's really modern. And it just is a different perspective on things. But anyway, I think it's cool. I enjoy it. I'm really glad I got it. And it's a deck I will definitely come back to and use more. It's just, it feels unique. And the readings feel unique. Look at the Emperor. I think it's so cool. Look at this. Oh, we fall down and we get back up. And that's a beautiful moon. It's different. I don't think of the moon as anxiety, but you know, like I said, you could just ignore the keywords. Be bold. Anyway, oh, and I like the one with the car. Knight of Pentacles. The knights are always so confident. Messenger. Ace of Swords. It's just an interesting depiction. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune. This says destiny. Also not how I would think of it, but I just ignore the keywords on it. So, and I do pay attention to what card it is because I don't know that I would necessarily know every time. Would I know this was the Ten of Pentacles? Maybe, but I might think it was the Ten of Cups. Oh, it is the Ten of Cups. Never mind. Symbols, I don't know that you'd know. You'd probably know that this is the Sun and that this is strength. That one's obvious. But would you know that this is the King of Swords? I don't know. Or this is the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you would know because of this picture. Yeah, I guess you would know. Anyway, it's different and I like it. I think it's something different. I'm always looking for new things in my practice. But I'm also really enjoying going back to old things that I haven't used in some time. Anyway, really happy with this manga tarot. I think it's really cool. I did a little pairing with it. It was kind of fun. I paired it a little bit with the Sigil Oracle. This is a Serpent Fire deck. And I don't know. I haven't seen this one around for a while. But anyway, I thought this was kind of a cool pairing to use. And so sometimes I would go to this. This has, these are tied, each one of these is a sigil that is tied to a major arcana card. Like this is the High Priestess. I think this is the Magician. I can't remember what Vashuda is. But anyway, I paired these together and it really changed the feel of things and it was kind of fun. This deck, because it is so different, I've been pairing it with decks with a lot of color because I think that's what it seems to work with, something simple with a lot of color. Anyway, that was a fun practice too. And the other thing is cool is this box, you can just lay it out completely flat. And if you were at the beach or something, you could just lay it out. Oh, that doesn't work that well, actually. Never mind. I thought you could do that, but maybe you couldn't. I just bring a spread cloth to the beach. I don't think everybody goes to the beach as much as I do. Anyway, this is the manga tarot. All right, this one's a little surprise deck. I had ordered this in December, I think. And it is this beautiful oracle. These are the backs. This is called the Feywood Oracle. And oh, I think this is such a pretty deck. I love the cardstock. It's just beautiful. So this was a new deck that I just adore. The Lady of the Mist, Guidance and Clarity, The River Bend, Choices and Decisions, Mother Earth, Use Your Magic, Memories, Leave the Past Behind. And then she's got her ghost, maybe her sister, walking beside her. Inner Peace, Rose, What You Pay Attention to Grows. I really liked this. Spirit of the Forest, Trust Your Soul's Path. Truth, Answers Within, Wildflowers, Birch Reflection, The Adder, Change and Transformation, Linden Tree, Live from the Heart. This deck is just gorgeous. I don't know what it is. I've been really into that kind of foresty, witchy forest vibe. I'm just loving that lately. And I go through phases where I do love that. And I'm in that phase right now. Because I just been loving these kind of witchy forest decks. But this one I think is just stunningly beautiful. Oak and mistletoe, share your light. Willow tree. Willow trees are so cool. They're so healing. One time we lived in this house that had this willow tree, and it was so tall. It must have been 50 feet tall. And the leaves would always touch the ground in the middle of this. Oh, I love that tree. Such a magical tree. That place was cool. Anyway, I just adore this deck. Such a cool deck. And I'll show you the backs there. And this one I paired with the Forest of Enchantment. And I thought it looked really cool with Forest of Enchantment. But I'm sure there's a lot it would pair well with. I just tried it with this and it worked. So I went with that this month. But it's got that kind of magic forest feeling to it. So these were fun together, I thought. I don't know. It just fit my mood. Beautiful. I do think this is a cool deck. And I mean, some people love it, some people don't care for it, but to me it's cool. Just kind of enjoy the magic of these together. 10 of challenges, 10 of visions with moss. Ooh, 2 10s. Small things matter. The Council of Animals with 4 of boons and the Moon Sisters balance. The Enchanter and the 8 of boons and the Forest Cat. The Wide World, the 7 of boons and mushrooms. The Sacred Grove, oh, that's so pretty. The 7 of visions and 2 of spells. The Weaver with 5 of visions and 7 of challenges. I like the 7 of challenges. Anyway, I thought these were sweet. I've been using this for a while this year. Or I guess last year, and now it's January, so. The Wise Woman, Keeper of Visions, and Birch. Reflection. Anyway, I do enjoy these. This is special. I think this oracle is really cool. Okay, I got the new Oracle of Oddities by Claire Goodchild, Black and the Moon. And I have the old ones here. And they came in 3 separate boxes. So I kind of want to compare them. So hang tight. Okay, so I'm finding that these are just different and they don't match up. I thought, okay, maybe, oh, so there's no union in the new deck. All right, these are the backs. This is the new one. They don't totally match up. They are close sometimes, not always. Some cards are just missing. So we have transform in the new one and transformation in the old one. And going through this, I noticed the old version is much more colorful and just brighter. And this is a more muted, the new one is way more muted. And I don't know if you can tell that, but like the colors just are pop more. This is lovely cardstock and it's still beautiful. It's just interesting how much brighter the old version is compared to the new one. And here's toxic, but here in the new one we have poison. I kind of like toxic more. Poison's good too though. But do you see how much darker the black is and redder the red and greener the green? It's just interesting. And we have security here, and then we just have totally different cards. Kind of with the same theme, but just a totally different drawing. We have support here, but look at this, way brighter in the old version. I mean, both of them are gorgeous, so that's not an issue. Observe. This one is pretty much the same. The coloring's not as different on this. This is a little brighter, but not as different. And then we have pain. And I like the old pain because I was thinking, oh, I'm going to get the new one and I might just get rid of these. But you know what? I think I'm not. Because some of them are just so different. And here we have listen, different cards. And they're both cool. I kind of like the old one though. But the new one's totally beautiful. I like the new cardstock more. The new cardstock is great. And then we have life. And this has a lot more flowers. And it's a different card. It's just interesting to me. Imagine and imagination. Those are similar. This one's more pinky, but very similar. Knowledge. This one has more in it. This has got the blue and this has more of the orange. Eternity. And this one is a little bit darker red and muted, and this is more orange and just a little brighter. Explorer. Pretty similar, but different flowers. Opposition. I mean, I love them both. I think I'll just keep them both. Beauty. Oh, these are really different. Apathy. These are pretty different. I mean, same thing, but interesting. Death. We have the bird here, the crow or raven or whatever it is. Huh. Kind of like the new one. I like the crow, but I think the new one's prettier. Empathy. Similar, I like them both. So I only picked some cards because I didn't want to keep us all day. But it is interesting how much brighter and more colorful the old version is than the new version. And then it's interesting the changes in the cards. So let's look at the new one paired with some decks. And the first one I'm going to show you is Peculiar Pathways. And I have not tried these. I just went and got things out. So I'm not going to promise anything's going to look good. Let's take half of these off. So we're just going to have to try it and see. I think they're kind of fun together. Oh, I like them. Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups, and support. This is going to be a kind of a simple read together. Page of Wands, Five of Coins, and observe. 3 of coins, 4 of coins, and pain. Temperance, the Queen of Coins, and listen. Judgment, 10 of Cups, and life. You know what? I like this. This is a possibility. Oh, look at the inside of the peculiar pathway. Isn't it beautiful? Such a beautiful box. Lennox Reese's decks are so beautifully made. All right, next let's try it with the 7th sphere. This deck is a Marseille deck. It is by Labyrinthos. I'm sure you've seen this, but you know what? I haven't had it out in a while. So I thought it might be kind of fun to bring it out and try it. Let's see what it looks like. I thought the colors might be okay. But there's a lot of lighter blues in this. But there's some light blue in this too. But I don't think it's terrible. That one's okay. I kind of like it with the lighter cards. Opposition with Hermit and the 6 of Swords. Beauty with the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Kind of funny how that sometimes works. Apathy with the Ace of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Knight, Wheel of Fortune, and Apathy. The High Priest, Death, and the 7 of Wands. Empathy, the 2 of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. I'm going to get down to some of the cards that are lighter colored. And see what I think. And this may not work, you know, it may be okay, but it may not. Justice, the Tower, and Uncover. I'm not sure I like this. It's not terrible, but I'm just not sure I like it. You know what? I have the Augenblick out. Let's try it. Oh, I kind of like it with this. Oh, it's way better with this. Yep, it's good with this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is okay. It's actually good. I think it's good. Yeah, that's an easy pairing. Okay, that's a win. Let's try the multi-Marseille. Those are the backs. I think this has kind of a beige palette. Yeah, it does. I think any of those, the Marseilles that have cut kind of beige palette. I had this one out. Might be okay. I'm not going to promise. Nah, it's okay. It's kind of cool, actually. Kind of like this one. Yeah, these are fun together. Oh, I like these. Yeah. These are fun. These are good. Okay, I do like those. Okay, this was a Kickstarter. I just got this. Tarot from the World Behind the Veil. This has kind of a neutral palette. This is a super cute deck. It's got the gold gilding on it, and those are the backs. I actually think this might work. Yep, it's totally fine with it. This is kind of easy to pair. I mean, this has a lot of blue. This might go with the blue bones. I try everything with the blue bones anyway. But you know what? It's not bad with it. So anyway, that's kind of cool. I haven't played with this yet. I just got it. Look at the inside of the box, though. Isn't that cool? New Round Studio and Real Studio. Joint creation, U.S. Star Whale Games. And I checked, and it's not AI. I checked before I backed it, but I double-checked. Okay, shall we do it with the Antique Anatomy Ephemera Edition? I got this from Claire a bit ago. This is Antique Anatomy is mass market now. So it might be like something super easy for people to get, or people might already have it. And of course, this is going to be perfect. I just thought it'd be fun to show it. But I already know it's going to work. How could it not? By the same creator. Of course it looks great. And we all like these things that look so great together, right? Oh, look at the bottles and the potion together. Oh, I like that. Beautiful. Okay, those totally work, of course. Let's try Terra Volatile. Might be good. Because Terra Volatile has kind of a beige edge. Which I always think is interesting. I don't think this is going to be super deep. 2 of Vessels, 7 of Cups, and Harmony. But honestly, when you have the vessel suit in, unless you know it inside out, you might not want it to be super complex. Oh, I like the way they look together, though. The Hermit, Page of Coins, and Deception. The Five of Vessels, the King of Swords, and ending. Perfect with the Five of Vessels, right? And the King of Swords, too. Opposition, Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, that's a powerful one. Beauty, with the Hanged Man and the Four of Cups. Apathy, with the Fool and the Three of Swords. When I did the deck interview for this, I got how are we going to work together? I got the Fool as my card. And I knew it was going to be fun and adventuresome. Oh, Death with Seven of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. This is good together. I like them. And I like that this is simple. If I was not using the Vessel suit, I might want a little more complexity with an oracle with this deck. But this is perfect if I have the Vessel suit in. Just because it's already challenging. Because the Vessel suit, I don't know inside out. Oh, I like those. That's another good one. Okay, I'm going to show you Honey and Lavender. I use this so much in December too. But it was kind of a joy in January too. I don't know about February. It's got yellow sides, gilding matte. These are the backs. I paired this deck with a ton of stuff. I'll show you. I fell in love with this deck. I love the way it reads. It's such a good reader. It's super powerful. I paired it with the softest shade and loved it with the softest shade. Thought it was so beautiful. I love this deck so much. Emperor, Page of Wands, and happiness is a direction, not a place. Until we can give up the idea that our happiness is always after something or someone else, we will never have it where we are. Respond, don't react, with Five of Swords and Four of Cups. This is the moment where you can decide to react to something or respond to it. The nuance between the two can redefine the present energy. Boy, can it. Especially with Four of Cups and Five of Swords there. Oh my gosh. Can you believe how cute this card is? It's the cutest card ever. It's the cutest Three of Wands I've ever seen. Anyway, that was probably one of the reasons I bought the deck. Not the only. Three of Wands and Eight of Swords. Envy you, but such a thing is not meant to last. The green eye, keeping your plans and blessings to yourself, protecting what you have built. Wheel of Fortune and Six of Cups. I am a batshit crazy genius, scientist, prophet, goddess, and I will be free. Sexuality, freedom of expression, strong sense of self, eclectic individual, free and uninhibited. The Moon and the High Priestess with, what if you slept, and what if in your sleep you dreamed, and what if in your dream you went to heaven and there plucked a strange and beautiful flower, and what if when you awoke you had that flower in your hand? Ah, what then? Seeing signs from the divine in everyday life. Pay attention to your dreams. There are messages there for you. Ah, so beautiful. 10 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. And, you know, this is the door is closed, and this is the 10 of Pentacles. And we can't turn around and go back, even though we're working hard here. The concept that you can no longer return to what was. This is an ending. Beautiful. Ace of Cups and Six of Wands. Come over me. Security in life, career, partnerships, relationships, or any facet of life that makes you feel secure. The Hierophant and the Sun. untainted, long-lasting happiness, healing love, softness, joy, everything you deserve. This is perfect. I loved these together. Ten of Wands with the Empress. Father, Smith, warrior, mother, maiden, crone, stranger, I am hers, and she is mine, from this day on till the end of my days. Union, commitment, adoration, sincerity, respect, balance, passion, and romance. Perfect for the Empress and the Ten of Wands, though. Oh, wait. Did I not turn that? I don't remember. The Tower and Eight of Wands. Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night. Facing the day and courage and the courage it takes to do so, taking steps in the face of uncertainty. Death and the Hermit. Rewards, prosperity, abundance, alleviated burdens, clouds parting. She goes to this grave every day. Justice and the Knight of Cups. King of Diamonds. Practicality, stability, obstinate, goal-oriented. Queen of Cups and Seven of Wands and the Magic Lamp. A wish granted, desire realized and fulfilled. Aren't these pretty together? I just loved using these together. It was really cool. And next I have the Primrose and Prose by Samantha Sawyer. And then that's the back. This is the inside of the box. This deck has the zodiac signs in it. Anyway, it is really pretty. I got it out because of my pink decks. And I don't know if I ever did film this one anyway. So I thought these were kind of fun together. Preserve, Four of Wands and the Lovers. Pomp, Nine of Cups and Page of Pentacles. And then we have Leo with the Two of Cups and King of Pentacles. Illusion with Nine of Pentacles and Five of Cups. The Devil with Virgo and Temperance. Libra with the Two of Wands and the Fool. Impending with Ace of Swords and Page of Cups. Quietude with Three of Swords and Five of Wands. Ten of Cups with King of Swords and Rebirth. And Magic with Two of Swords and the Hanged Man. Reflection with the Eight of Wands and Four of Pentacles. Innocence with Knight of Swords and Eight of Cups. Solitude with Nine of Wands and Three of Cups. Ebullient with the Star and Eight of Pentacles. Anyway, so that was something kind of different and fun. Okay, next one is the Laputan Oracle. And I think this was on Rose-Based channel. Anyway, I thought they were really beautiful together. I've used this deck quite a bit. It came out maybe only 3 or 4 years ago. 3 years ago, I bet. So it's not very old. But I have not put it away since I got it, because I do enjoy it. There's no keywords on the card, but once you've used it a bit, you get to know it pretty well. And it looks pretty good too, but I also just enjoyed the messages together. That was the thing about this that I enjoyed. This has a bit more blue in it. But I also paired this with Blue Bones, also on Instagram on Rose-Based channel. Anyway, Judgment and Ten of Swords with this card is about sacrifice, and is what you are sacrificing worth it? Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Oh, this is a trickster dude. He's having these kids sign a contract to go, I can't remember, to go see a show or something, but he's kind of shady. And this is about like being able to lucid dream and going into your dreams and being able to work with them. Anyway, I did think this one, some of the cards are really beautiful together, and I did think the messages were great together. And so I'll just flip through a little bit of these. You can see what it looks like, but I did think it was pretty. I do think this is a beautiful deck. I always love this Ace of Pentacles. I also just think that this deck, this Honey and Lavender Tarot, is so gorgeous. It's so pretty. Six of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Rest. The Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. And it's interesting because I always think of Seven of Pentacles as failure. And it's, of course, an energy, not just like a flat-out statement. But this is like those voices in our head. You see the wolves attacking her skull. Those voices in our head that keep us from doing what we want. So the readings were really great in this, and it was really fun. And I did really enjoy these together. Probably keep using these together. I might put this away for a month because I've used it 2 months now, the Honey and Lavender, and then maybe bring it back out in March. But it was a fun winter deck. This was probably my favorite deck of the month, although the Tarot Volatile was really fun too. But I also worked with the Tarot Volatile. I think I started in December. It was either sometime in December or the very start of January. I just can't remember for sure. This one I definitely used in December. But I didn't know how much I was going to like it. So anyway, I think that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. See ya.